Okay, so Joshua and Adam are working on making a protein gel for the characterization step of protein purification. And so Josh is at the point where he's going to add the first solution to the plates. And so he's adding. Are you going to add water first?
Water.
Okay, so you're going to add some water, 2.15 mLs. I'm going to add all these solutions to a beaker first, and then mix them together, and then we'll add them to the plates to make the bottom layer of the gel. We have a resolving layer and a stacking layer, so the resolving layer is what we make first. So he's added the water, and then now he's going to move on to the 1 molar tris, pH 8.9. So he's adding a mil and a quarter of this. Doubles. Yeah, just do it kind of slow. Okay, so that's the tris, and there's 2 different trisses here. We're only adding one of them to this first resolving layer. So the next step is 50 microliters of SDS. And the SDS, we know it's pretty good because it's got bubbles formed in it. And then what's our next component?
APS.
The APS, the ammonium persulfate.
I'm gonna quickly type that up and down.
In the APS you just made today, is that right, Joshua?
Yes.
Okay. And APS is usually good for, you can store it at -20 for a week, but much longer than that, it kind of goes bad. Yes. And then what's next?
Acrylamide. 40% acrylamide.
Okay. And let me look at the
1.5.
label on this thing. So this is the 37.5 to 1 bisacrylamide, and not the 19.1 that Aptamer uses for their stuff. And after going to the acrylamide, it's usually a good idea to wipe down the pipetter so that so it doesn't have acrylamide still on it. Because the acrylamide is a neurotoxin, so we need to be careful with it. And then what's the next component? Timid. Okay. And that was the last thing that we added, is that correct?
Yes.
Yep. So you can kind of swirl it around and then pipette it directly into the plates. And at this point, since it's got all the components in it, it's going to start to polymerize pretty quickly. So it's important to move in a rapid fashion and add the mix. And so when we add this, we're going to go up to kind of the top of the ears right here. So that's as far as you want to go for this first gel. Okay, you keep going.
If you shoot it in the middle or drag it across the top, it'll make it more even. Or just try going from the middle next time, actually. Where am I aiming to? That's fine.
It looks like it's starting to gel a little bit, so go fast. And that is pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. That's good.
That's good. A little more.
That's good. And then let's quickly add the alcohol. Is this 100%?
Yeah.
So yeah, so add this real quick, Josh, and that should help flatten out the top of it.
How
This is
much?
the 100%.
Just like 1 milliliter.
As much as you need to top it out. There you go. And that is good. And so now it's taken out those irregularities, and hopefully it'll make a nice solid line across. We'll let that polymerize for about 20 to 30 minutes. We'll come back, rinse out the ethanol that's still liquid on top, and we should have a solid polymerized layer underneath for the resolving gel. And then we'll add our stacking gel on top of that. All right.